Welcome to Ravens Over. Please go to my channel, also the notification bell, and like this video, and please share. What would you do? Another edition. What would you do if you wasn't afraid? We're going to have a conversation with two people with fake pictures online. Now, we always say people need to stand in the truth. We're always very hard and adamant on transgender people say you need to stand in the truth. What happens when the person online is not telling the truth of who they are and they actually have fake pictures? Let's start the conversation. If it happened to you, someone had fake pictures and you met you in person and they lied. Comment below, share this video if we can. Let's start the conversation of what would you do if you wasn't afraid. I created this channel for people with different
Transgenders
support those who
murdered.
support you. There's a PayPal on top.
People
Remember one
murdered.
thing, there are a lot of times people can't stand in the truth, but you find one that does support them. Make sure they do not fall within a
Instagram on
marginalized
top.
community as not being existence. And you know
Music.
that they are hard to find people that create a channel that cater to people who are different and stand in the truth.
Visionary.
And the allies sit back and say, well, I have no problem with other people.
PayPal.
Let me just stand in here to learn
Support
and learn.
those
No judgment.
who support you.
I love you.
Stay in your truth.
Thank you for joining me for another edition. What would you do? What would you do if you wasn't afraid? Now, I want to start the conversation as far as fake pictures. Now, I'm going to read the story to you, and you could, of course, comment below, share your story if it's happened to you, that someone did fake pictures within yourself. I'll be reading your comments. We can share those and start the collaboration. Okay. You go online, and someone hit you up. Hello, beautiful. How are you? You sound fine. I want to meet you. I like you. Okay, what do you want to do? I want to get to know you. I want to make you wifey. And in your mind, you're thinking, wifey? Really? He's like, yeah. Just give me a chance. I'm not like other dudes. And the girls heard this story over and over and over again. She said, well, you know what? I believe that there's somebody out here that's looking for me, that's hurting like I've been hurting, and I do want love, and this may be the right one, so I'm going to take a chance to give this guy my number. I'm going to give the man my number. So, off the app, she gives the number just to have a conversation. Now, he's calling her up, he sends pictures, she sends pictures, and the conversation is so positive. It is like a dream come true. He calls up in the morning. Hi, beautiful. How you doing, wifey? What's going on? She's going fine. And she's starting getting a little feelings. The bond is getting really close. He calls her in the morning. He calls her during the afternoon. And he calls at night. Hey, boo, what you doing? Oh, nothing. And she's like, wow, this guy is like too good to be true. He sends another picture. She's like, wow, he is fine. This man is gorgeous. So the conversation goes, she sends pictures, he sends pictures, and you know, they're having a great chemistry. Everything is perfect. Now she's not thinking to herself, these are fake pictures, because he's just too adamant. He is too heads on. He is too positive. He is everything right. People may say, well, that's a red flag, but everything is not always a red flag. Some things are really good in life. Some things are not bad. Sometimes things actually work out better than you thought. So the conversation goes great. Talks all the time. Hey, boo, what you doing? Think of it. Oh my God, he's calling me nice. Always on me. He says, Bob, I want to meet you. When can I come over? She's like, well, listen, I want to meet you too, but I'm telling you right now, we're not having sex. He says, don't worry about that. I don't want to have sex with you. I'm going to show you I'm different than the guys. So she calls him up. She said, well, okay, I'm going to get ready. Now she goes to the bathroom. She's excited. This man is gorgeous. Drink her, treated with respect, courtesy. Everything is positive. And she thinks to herself, oh my God. Thank God. They are good, man. I'm glad I didn't give up. I'm happy. He calls her up. Ma, I'm here. Okay, boo. She opens the door. And guess what? It's not him. She's looking at him. He walks in. Hey, boo, how you doing? Comes in her place. Sits down on the chair. And he's like, hey, Mom, what's going on? You are so beautiful. And she's looking at him like, who are you? I'm DL. So she's thinking, well, if you're DL, You couldn't have the conversation with me to let me know this. All these conversation, all this headstrong, all this bonding we've done. You lied. And he said, well, she said, well, your name, you said your name was Tony. Is your name really Tony? He looks at her. Well, I'm DL. Can I get a hug? She's like, get a hug. Do you understand what you've done? You made me open the door to you because I thought you were different than the other guy. And now you're sitting in front of my face like you have no problem with what you've done. And you talking about get a hug. He's like, well, I'm DL. I like you. You're beautiful. You're bonded. You're different like anyone else I've ever met. But she's looking at him. She's saying, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying you lied to me. At some point, you should have told me that you were not the person in the pictures. He looks at her and says, I'm sorry. I look better than that dude anyway. And she looks at him. She's saying, you're not even as tall as the guy in the pictures. He's like, well, height shouldn't matter. I don't know if that's your real name. You don't look like the guy. The guy in the pictures is gorgeous. And clearly you're not him. You're shorter than him. You're a different complexion than him. You lied. So he says, but sometimes good things come out through bad things. And she's looking at him. And she says, I can't do this with you because I don't know who you are. He's offended. And he says, if you give me a chance, you'll find that I'm a good person. I'm a nice person. And she's looking at him and she's thinking, should I give him a chance? Should I think that maybe he is DL, but maybe he's like a celebrity or something really big and he's like afraid? So my question to you is, what would you do if this person was in your place? He's lied, he's came all the way to you, you're bonded, you feel really close to this man, you got close to a lie. And even though the bond is there within the conversation, the person that showed up is not the person in the picture. What would you do? I want you to comment below and let me know how you feel about this. If you ever had this situation, comment below. Let me share your story. What would you do if you wasn't afraid? What would he have done if he wasn't afraid to stand his truth instead of coming over to the lie? If this ever happened to you, comment below. Share this video where you can. Let's start the conversation. Have a blessed and safe day. I'll be reading your comments, so please stick to the topic at hand. Don't go off the limb. Let's talk about something totally different. Please stay focused. Let's start the conversation. We can never make clarity if we always change the conversation when the conversation has been laid out with the map. At the top there's an Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Let you know I love you and thank you for watching. Catch a rave.